It's day 104. It is the first day of December and it is freezing. And I am with Teddy and Ruby on a morning walk on an old street I know well called Westgate Boulevard in North Toronto. It's a neighborhood called Armour Heights. And we're walking to the old Zariski family residence at 81 Westgate Boulevard, which is where my grandfather, Jack Zariski, and his wife Jean bought a house in 1950 for $15,000. Actually, they bought it for $10,000, but they got a $5,000 mortgage from the builder. And at the time, the annual income in the city of Toronto was $3,000. So it was really 3 times his salary. Today, if you wanted to buy a house in this neighborhood, you'd pay 18 times your salary. So anybody who tells you that oh, the modern mortgage financing and everything makes everything cheaper. No, it doesn't. It's a lot more expensive than it used to be. And so this is it. This is 81 Westgate Boulevard. This is not what it looked like when they bought it. Far from it. My mom calls this a McMansion. I think that's a little bit unfair. I mean, someone bought it after my grandpa died, and then my grandma lived here for about another 5-6 years, and they moved out. And the truth is that our family didn't have the money to buy it, and so they had to let it go. This had been the center of our world for 60 years that they'd owned this house. My grandparents raised 4 kids in this house. He was a welder. She was a homemaker. And my grandfather, Jack, he planted this oak tree that's still in front of the place. But this isn't what it looked like back then. It looked more like these houses just over here to the south. You can see kind of simple garages, simple kind of red brick buildings and so forth. Not the big house that is there now. And so I was really devastated when the house got sold. And the truth is that you can't go home again. I have so many memories of being dropped off here, walking on this street on Westgate Boulevard, down to the No Frills, which is the local grocery store with my grandma, to buy some food, hanging out with her. I wish, you go through these moments in life where you wish these places would exist forever, and you could always go there, sit in the lazy boy chair that my grandpa used to live in, um, just smell the smells that you remember from that house, kind of like it's a museum. But the truth is that we can never go back to the way things were. We always have to move forward, and part of the hero's journey is just like Luke Skywalker. Sometimes you realize that the home that you miss and that you loved and that you were comfortable in growing up as a kid or as a boy got burned down, and it's not going to be there ever again. And that's life's way, God's way of forcing us forward. And to proving us to the kind of the next test, getting through the next battle, the next ordeal. And as sad as that is in some ways, because as sentimental as we all get for the places that we loved growing up as a kid, we realized later that it wasn't that if we weren't facing that stress and that would force us somewhere else, we wouldn't become the people that we were meant to become. And so that's been the case with me. I So I'm grateful to my grandparents for struggling, striving, getting us, our family, a simple start here on Westgate Boulevard in a house very much like this, coming from nothing. I'm happy that the oak tree is still there, and I'm happy that they gave me a chance to kind of go through my own ordeal over these last couple of years and to lead where I am. So thank you, Grandpa Jack, for jumping on the steamer ship. Thank you, Grandma Jean. I love you very much. Miss you. But the hero's journey continues.